Alright, today we're installing the Spec GT Widebody kit on our RX7. We're going to be doing the front fenders, the rear over fenders, and the front bumper as well. So let's get to it.
Alright, what is the game plan for the rear over fenders?
I'm thinking we kind of have to do this in two parts. First thing is we just have to fit it properly so that it lines up down here with the rocker and whatnot, and then we can drill some holes and get it secured. And then we're going to need to cut apart this factory rear quarter because I think it looks kind of whack with two wheel wells.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, let's get this secured and then come mark it, pull this back off, and then start cutting.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Did you just watch that cinematic sequence and go, wow, what are these fasteners? Well, these are called CLECO fasteners. And you can see as I push and release the pin that it gets slightly narrower and wider. So we drill holes and we stick these through, and then when we release it, it just holds it in place, and that isn't going anywhere.
They're nice and tight.
So we put an Amazon affiliate link for these in the description. If you want these, if you think they're cool, please buy them through our link. We get a little bit of commission and it helps us pay for these crazy builds. So now that we have this rear fender sitting exactly where we want it, we're gonna go ahead and mark out that inner wheel well for where we have to cut, pull this back off, and then get cutting. So we just fit this once more to make sure that we're not going to see the cuts that we just did, and it's looking really good. So we're going to pull the rest of these CLECOs back off and then weld it in place. Well, that went pretty well. It was a little tedious welding in the rear quarter just because it's such thin sheet metal on both sides, and it's a lot of welding. That must be like at least 3 feet of welds. So we just took our time and paced it, because if you go too much in one area, you're just gonna blow through the metal or you're gonna warp the quarter. So we did that and it's fitting pretty good. There's a little bit of a gap here, but that'll be easy to take care of. I think we're just gonna tweak these holes a little bit down here. But so this side is as far as we can get right now until we get our nut certs in. So we're just gonna go do this on the other side now and then move on to the front of the car. All right, front fenders. We have some mounting holes here that come kind of marked from Shine Auto, so we're gonna drill those out. But right off the bat, if I hold the fender roughly where it needs to go, this looks incredibly off. And if I put it like that, that is wildly off as well. So I'm hoping that this is by design and that this just kind of takes some curve in here. So yeah, for starters, we'll just drill this out and get it mounted on the top and then go from there. All right, we got the wide body fit on here and it's looking really, really good. So we had the little concern with the fender, how it was just sitting really far out. But when we bolted it on the top, when we pushed it in, it made like a little bit of a cracking noise, which is kind of common when you're putting on fiberglass parts. But it's sitting really happy now and it just goes on in place. We've got a pretty nice gap here by the door. We need to tweak it a little bit, but it's no big problem. And then same thing up front here. It's sitting pretty good. We'll have to just do a little bit of clearancing to get that sitting perfect. And then the front bumper went on really nice. We were looking at this spot here with the hood latch. We're going to have to cut the hood latch out and install hood pins, just because our throttle body is going to be sitting right here and we don't really have any other spot to put our air filter. So we're going to be cutting all of this out, and then we might even have to cut some of this bumper here too, and then come down here and stick our air filter under the front bumper so that we can use this as our new air intake.
Which will be perfect, just like the Corvettes, or I think the exactly. Vipers too anyways.
Yeah, like the Corvettes use that long oval air intake that we can probably squeeze right through there.
Yeah.
So, but like besides that, it's fitting pretty good. So like obviously there's gonna be some more tinkering that we have to do, but that's definitely to be expected when you're working on something like this. So no, this is really exciting though. So thanks for making it this far in the video. I hope this makes you guys as happy as it makes us. It's finally starting to look like a car. So go ahead and check out our Instagram. We're gonna be doing a whole bunch of behind the scenes stuff on the Instagram for you guys who really like watching everything that's going on. And make sure you come back next Thursday because we have got a new carbon fiber hood coming for this car. So we've got to test fit that, make sure it works. We've got the sleek headlights coming in. We're gonna be getting this thing in for body work. So lots on the go, lots you're gonna wanna see. So see you guys next time.